This video is a sample from the Secret Guitar Teacher Interactive course, The 5 Main Elements of Music. The 5 main elements of music. Element number 2, Scales. Section 2.3, Developing Improvising Skills. Part 5, Hunting the Melody. The minor blues scale often offers an effective palette of notes to solo over a minor ballad. Now, the word ballad strictly means a song, typically slow in tempo, that tells a story. But amongst working musicians, I think the term is more often used to simply differentiate non-blues songs from blues songs. A ballad typically requires a more melodic approach to soloing than a blues, and this lesson takes a look at how to approach melody using the minor blues scales. Some minor key ballads take their melody notes exclusively from the minor blues scales. The song Sunny is a great example.
Sunny. Yesterday my life was filled with rain. Sunny, you smiled at me and really eased the pain. Now the dark days are done and the bright days are here. My sunny one shines so sincere. Sunny one so true, I love you.
But other minor key ballads take their melody notes from one of 3 scales that are all closely related to the minor blues scale. So they are the natural minor scale, the harmonic minor scale, and the melodic minor scale. Now we'll be taking a closer look at each of those scale types a little further along on this course. But for now, I just wanted to give you a general overview of what exactly I mean by closely related. Let's take the key of A minor and make a chart showing each of these scale types in comparison. Looking at this chart, you can see that at the lower end of the scale there's very little difference. We can simply add the B note to the minor blues scale and we are then aligned with any of the other 3 scale types. Easy to do at the bottom end of the first position, but at the top end it requires a fingering shift to reach that B note there at the 4th fret. I'm going to add the B at the top there as well. Above the D note, we have an interesting situation. Between these 4 scale types, every single note on the chromatic scale is covered. E flat, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp and A. Now, as we're on the graphical pathway at the moment, I don't want to get bogged down in too much detail. So let's just take a look at how easy it is to find a melody starting with the minor blues scale and just using trial and error to add in the occasional note that we need to borrow from the other scales. Let's take House of the Rising Sun for example. this note here, the G, isn't quite right. So right at the end there, da, 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 da. My ears tell me we want to come higher than that. I mean, we can use trial and error. Go lower. Oh, definitely not that note. That sounds better. So that's the note from the harmonic minor scale. And here's Nights in White Satin. Normally play that in E minor, but let's keep it in A so that we keep all our examples in the same key. So right at the end there, you'll see we just need to bring in that B note there, which is the one that's common to all the other scales apart from the blues scale. And here's a slightly harder one, Light My Fire by the Doors. No. Yeah, I said it was slightly harder, so I think I'm allowed to make a few mistakes there. So there we can see right away we need that B note, which is the one we said was common to all the other scales. But more unusually, we're using that note there, which only comes in on the melodic minor. Scale. So that's what makes that a rather distinctive song. I am including a downloadable PDF with this lesson with a list of minor key ballads that you might like to try. Pick a song you know from this list. Find a backing track or make a loop, if you have a looper, and have a go at hunting the melody of the song using the minor blues scale patterns, but being prepared to add the odd note in from outside the scale where your ears tell you to. I know from experience that this is something that some students will find a lot easier than others. For example, guitar students who have a lot of singing experience or experience of playing melodies on other instruments will naturally find it much easier to hear the melody than those students for whom guitar is their first instrument and who have no singing experience. No matter what your level of experience, it will definitely help you to sing, hum or whistle the tune you are trying to track down. Listening carefully to the original recording of a song will also help. No matter how you get on with this, do let me know, either in the comments section or by emailing me, and tell me what difficulties you encounter, and I will do my best to help you get the most from this part of the course. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you'd really like to maximize your potential as a guitar player, click on the link in the description below to the Secret Guitar Teacher site. Here you can sign up for a 30-day trial free of charge and without obligation. We won't even ask you for your credit card number.